Hi guys, welcome back. If you're new here, it's your girl Ruth with the K, and welcome to my channel. On this channel, we'll talk about beauty, skincare, makeup. So if you're interested in this kind of stuff, then you definitely want to subscribe. So I was asked to do a brow tutorial, and honestly guys, I've been running away from doing a detailed brow tutorial on this channel because when it comes to brows, there are a lot of unspoken rules, and I really suck at explaining these kind of things, but I'm going to try my best to break this down for you guys to understand. Guys, forgive me if this video gets long, but I promise you it's going to be worth every minute. So you need basically just three things. So you will need a pencil, a concealer, and a concealer brush. You also need your brows groomed, so you have to make sure that your brows are sharpened and they are clean, there are no excess hair around. I already have mine sharpened already, so I'm good to go. And I like to use like a tissue or something to just go over my brow and clean them just in case there are any dirt or oils in it. So you want a clean, dry base for your brows. So for most of us, we get really oily on our T-zones, which is here, which includes my brow area. I have combination skin, so this is why I get oily the most. So I like to prime my brows to control oil in this area. I use this primer from, it's called Meron Skin Prep Primer. I can hardly see it because it's cleaning off, but I'll leave this on the screen somewhere for you guys to see. This is actually the small one. I heard good reviews about this and I decided to just buy this small one just to test it out to see. This primer is the bomb, guys, because for someone like me that have really oily skin, like this primer just like helps me to control oil. My makeup stays put all day when I use this primer. I'm still gonna buy the bigger one later on, but this one is almost finished. It's remaining very little. I'm also gonna put this all over my T-zones. Actually, don't even prime my face. I only prime my T-zones because this is where I get dry the most. You want to just like leave this in for about 2 to 3 minutes, and you feel your skin go dry, like not dry in a bad way, but like it gives it like this matte finish and it's like oilless base, if you know what I mean. Also, if you're going to prime your brows, you want to prime with something that will give you a matte finish. You don't want to use any of those poreless primer that makes it very difficult for you to draw over them. Like your pencil will feel very slimy on your skin, so you want to make sure that your skin under your brow is dry. You don't want anything that's going to feel very glossy. Now there are two kinds of people who draw their brows before foundation and people who draw their brows after their foundation or their whole face. I am the latter. I prefer to draw my brows after foundation because when I do my brows, I don't want to go anywhere near it again. Once I've drawn my brows to perfection, I like to leave it and leave that area. I don't want to come back close to it because I don't want to ruin my brows. And for me, I'm more likely to ruin my brows when applying foundation. So I just like to do my foundation first before going in with my brows. Now that I've applied my foundation over my face already, I'm now going to go in with a powder basically to just set my brow area, just like setting your whole face. But I'm not ready to set my face yet. I'm going to set my brow. I'm doing this because most foundation tend to have this oily base. So, and like I mentioned earlier, you want to draw your brows on a dry matte surface. That's why I am just setting my brows. Now I'm just going to brush my hair upwards. Also for me, I love bold brows, not too big, not too small. I have a big forehead space, so if I draw a small brow, I look really old and I don't want that. So when it comes to drawing my brows, I like to use pencils. I feel like with pencils, I have more control over how dark, how soft I want my brows to look. I like to start with a sharp pencil because I'm going to be outlining my brows, more like I'm sketching my brow. When you want to sketch, you don't want to use a blunt pencil, right? And lightly, I'm holding my pencil from like the end, although this pencil is actually getting really short, so I'm holding it from the end. And as you can see, I'm not even pressing my pencil. I'm just following the line of my brows. Guys, I've gone ahead to just outline the bottom part of my other brows. Makes it more similar for me, because if I do my brows, one brow before the other brows, it will look very different from each other. But I want them to look very identical, so I'm going to be drawing both of them at the same time. I'm done sketching my brows now. Yes, your brows are sisters, not twins, but you still want to make them look very identical or very similar to each other, and that's what I'm trying to do right now. I'm trying to make sure that the lines are very symmetrical and equal to each other. So I'm just going to, do outline both brows before I then go and fill in. I'm just going to fill in lightly from the front. You want to do it like you want to follow like your air strokes, so you don't want to press too hard. I'm just following the natural line of my hair. So I'm just brushing off the excess, pencil product on my brows. And once you've done this, you can now go back inside again and then fill in the part that are sparse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sharpen my pencil again. As you can see, it's gone kind of blunt. Now it is sharpened. I'm just going to, fill in the sparse area. Now we're moving to the fun part, which is the concealer. Concealer is what takes your brows from 0 to 100. And you don't expect your brows to be perfect yet until after your concealer. Even if you have made any mistake, concealer is going to correct it. If your brows are too big, you can use the concealer to make your brow look smaller. And I'm going to be using this flat brush, this flat angled brush. You can use any flat brush, but personally I like to use this flat angled brush. When you are going to conceal your brows, you want to use a concealer that is just one shade lighter than your skin color, not 2 shades, not 3 shades. You don't want anything too light. I like to start from the middle here. And you can then decide to reduce your brows if need be. I'm going to try to reduce my brow a bit because I feel like it's a bit too bold. So I'm going to just go in. And I'm going to work my way forward. I'm just going to blend out the concealer into my eye crease. And then I'm going to go in with a blending brush to just blend out the concealer. I'm just going to use what's left in the brush to just, clean out, the front parts. You want to just keep adjusting your brows till you're satisfied. And then you go in into your pencil again, your sharp pencil, and just keep, adjusting. Once you adjust, make sure to brush, because you want your brows to look very soft and natural. So guys, if you are not a pro, you do not want to do the top part of your brows, because doing the top part of your brows takes skills, concentration, and a steady hand. And if you're not careful, you will ruin your brows. That is why I like to do my foundation before my brows, so that I don't have to go around trying to adjust or put foundation around it. Right now I am fine, I am good to go. If I've made any mistake whatsoever, I can just go back in with my sharp pencil and just touch up any lines that are looking very rugged or something like that. You can just go back in with your concealer brush, put some foundation on, and just adjust. For me, I'm fine, I'm good to go. Another reason why I like to do my foundation first is that just in case I need to adjust my brows or whatsoever, it's going to make it easier for me to just blend in my foundation with my face without it looking very tacky or anything. So lastly, I don't do this step very often. You can just take it like a gel, just like set everything in place, especially if you have very stubborn hair. That's pretty much it, guys. That's all you need. I'm just going to finish off my face now so that you can see everything looking all put together. I basically went off camera to just finish off my face. I let my hair down, put on some lashes. My brows are still in place, no oil around it, looking very nice and soft. identical, symmetrical, not too light, not too dark. It's just a perfect size for my face, just a perfect brows for me. It just takes a lot of practice, so keep practicing and you get it right. So guys, I thought I should introduce you guys to Bella. This is my filming buddy, my filming companion. Guys, she's always with me every time that I'm filming. Like, she's always seated right beside me, and she's very camera shy too. Look at her. She's struggling not to look into the camera, but she knows she's being watched. She knows. Hi, my name is Bella. I'm a beautiful girl. Anyway, guys, thank you guys for watching. If you found this video very helpful, don't forget to give this video a like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.